Well, hopefully it's not too windy and you guys can hear me. I still haven't figured out how to get those little Rode 2 microphones hooked up and all that business. Anyways, air brake chambers are fixed. Got the new master brake reservoir on for the front brakes. Now we have a massive problem. This thing, when I went to start it, it was running great when I bought it, and this past spring when I was using it, ran fantastic. You go to start it up now and it runs away from me. Hence the reason I've got, we can't really see it, but I've got this disconnected because I couldn't even get the fuel. There's a fuel shutoff valve right here that that's supposed to shut the fuel off. Did nothing. I had to disconnect that hose real quick and shove a cup in it, which worked pretty good. Turns out a 32-ounce Yeti cup is a perfect fit for the intercooler hose and will shut it down. So that's good. I've gone through and thought about it, called a couple of people, and the only thing that everybody can seem to come up with is something in the injection pump is stuck. Now, I pulled this cap off right here and I can look down in there and there's like a fuel rail or slide or something. I don't know the exact term of it, but what it's called, but you can see it moving back and forth. The throttle is free, everything's good. So what we're assuming is one of the I think it's called a plunger, maybe, that goes into these barrels, I believe, is one of these, or multiple of those plungers are stuck. So, oh, what a pain. So we're gonna pull this injection pump off and take it to a shop that can service it or rebuild it or whatever, fix it somehow or another. I've never taken one of these out, so this should be interesting. I know there's a timing thing, there's some timing marks. I know a little bit about it, but I know enough to know that I shouldn't be messing with it, but we're gonna mess with it anyways because we don't have much of an option. So I guess I'll just set you guys up on a time lapse of pulling it out because I don't know. I'm already draining the radiator, the coolant, because I got to get to this plate right here to the timing gear, and so this radiator hose is gonna have to come off of here. Man, past that, it's just gonna be a lot of figuring out some things. So that's all I got. Let's get to it. Whew. All right. Well, this is where we're at. I was pulling the pump out, having a heck of a time trying to figure out timing gears and all this other business. But what I did find in the process is the rail in the injector pump is stuck. So let's have a look here and I'll show you what I found. Put my glasses on here. There we go. Okay, so, whoops, dropped that. So all these, I believe they're called barrels or plungers. I can't remember. Anyways, so this guy right here is stuck. It's supposed to be all the way back here. This is your throttle. So when you move the throttle, it pushes that forward. All of these should be moving freely in the barrels, but watch what happens when I turn this one. See that? They're all moving, and it's moving that. See there? Sorry, I'm a little shaky. It's only like 25 degrees out here. Now when I move this one, let's see here. Let's move this one. So nice free movement, right? So here, let's see. No movement. No movement there. Come to this one, and here's your problem. Look, they're all moving. So that means that that dude is stuck inside of here. For sure. Definitely stuck. And what the insides look like, so I've been pulling these out one by one. See inside of there. It's a bit gummy in that one. Let me get a little bit better light on it. There we go. But that guy down there slips inside of there and is supposed to turn freely. Set that back down. And yeah, I know, pulling these out untimes all of this. I took a bunch of measurements wherever my pad and pen went. There we go. So took a whole bunch of measurements, and I'll show you that when we put them back together. But yeah, let's see. I'll set you guys up on the video, see if we can get this one pulled out and unstuck. Okay, hopefully I can work with that with the camera in the way. How are we gonna tackle this situation? I don't want to get too aggressive with it because these are up against, I believe, tappets down inside there. I might be saying this wrong, so you know, don't hold me to it. Let's maybe turn this and see. Okay, we're at our limit there, so let's go back the other way. That's our limit there, but boy, that thing is stuck. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I find my little pry bar. Oh, that's what I dropped it. There we go. Let's maybe, I don't know how I want to do this. I mean, it's already broken, so you can't break it anymore, right? Let's maybe pry up gently. Oh. No, that's not coming. Here, let me get, let's see, do I want to take, oh yeah, I've already moved it, so let me see if, let's get this one out of the way, and then where I get a little bit more room to work with. Oh gosh, that one I had out earlier comes right out. That's number one. Let's see about getting this guy out of here. Oh wow, that one's quite frozen. There we go. Oh, it's like freaking surgery. There it goes. I think I've tore the skin off of just about every knuckle now. Oops. Easy, buddy. Easy. So that's number two. Number three. You are the issue. Boy, that one looks really nice. That's the nicest looking one. That's what happens when you don't take care of fuel, apparently. Dadgum, look at that. They're all just... How are we going to get that out of there without breaking something? Jeez Louise. Might have to squirt some stuff in there and let it sit. I don't know if that's going to do us any good or not, but maybe. Maybe. Okay, here's what I've come up with. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but maybe. I can feel it trying to come, but it's just getting pulled back down because that plunger's stuck inside of it. So probably just gonna be a whole lot of wiggling back and forth, I guess. I don't want to pry too hard because I don't want to pull that thing out of there and break it. Let me reposition there. Yeah, it's got a lot more resistance. I don't know if we'll get it out. I'm not sure. I really don't know. It's definitely kind of free. Not totally free, but wonder if I took these studs out. Ah, this could work. Maybe we take the studs out, and that'll allow me. Oh, well, then I'd have to pull. Well, I'd have to pull a lot of sets of studs. I was thinking maybe we could twist it. You know, maybe we get some more rotations. But man, that's gonna be a lot of work. I don't know what it would take to get all those studs out of there. Think about this. Well, this number 3 is just, man, it's stuck in there bad. But I did get the fuel cutoff. You can see in here. Oops, get this cable out of the way. Oh, come on out of there, buddy. There we go. You can see in here in the rack, I've got it back freed up where the fuel cutoff is. So what we'll have to do is I'm gonna put this whole thing back together and I'm gonna limp it. It should, I think when we put it all back together, it should run. I probably cannot give it a lot of throttle because I don't want it to stick open again, but at least I can limp it up to a town that's nearby. It's about 40 miles away, and we'll get it to a specialist up there who can pull this injection pump off, rebuild the pump, and then stick it back on. I was gonna pull it off myself, but I can't find any timing marks on any of the gears, and in the housing back there, I can't find anything. And so I talked to the guy, and he said on these Macks, the older ones that came from overseas, it's actually a Renault truck, Renault, however you want to say it. He said they're really tricky. He's done a couple of them. He's got a ton of experience building Bosch pumps. So we'll take it up there to him, let him pull it apart. It's like, of all things on this truck that could break, this had to be the thing. The one thing that's like requires an absolute specialist to do it. It's like, dang it. So it is what it is. It's probably going to cost God knows how much, 3, 4, 5 grand. I don't know, but it is what it is. We'll get it put back together, get it limped up there, and then we'll update you when we get it back. See you guys later.